Quite a few of the core exercises I'll be showing you rely on the whole body position, which is your ability for you to posteriorly tilt your hips so that your lumbar back, the little of your back, is compressed hard against the ground. A really good way to learn how to do this for a beginner is to go into the McGill sit up. Dr. Stuart McGill. You can look him up. Okay. So what I mean by that is you're going to use your hands, you're going to put your fingers in the little of your back. From that position there, you're going to posteriorly tilt the hips so that you now feel your fingers are getting squashed against the ground by your back, and you want to be able to maintain that tension. Okay? If you're doing it right, you can already start to feel some core activation. From that position there, I always take my shoulders slightly off the ground. That's going to increase that compression. You can extend one leg up. Now while you do the reps, you have to make sure that your lower back doesn't disconnect from the fingers, so you want to keep that nice compression down. So nice and controlled. Always check what's going on in your lower back. The moment that you feel your lumbar disconnecting, is you've relaxed the hips, so you no longer created a tension, your back is no longer safe, and you're now no longer in that whole body position. Following on that line of thought is the dead bug, which also uses that posterior hip tilt to create lumbar compression against the ground. This one here, there are many regressions that you can do. You can suss it online, it's called dead bug. Okay, but basically, I want to be able to create that print. That noise that you just heard, that was a print, alright? Okay, and then I'll keep the knees bent for this one. This is one for somebody with moderate core strength. Place your hands up in the air. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to pivot one leg at a time from the hip. Okay, so don't open up the leg yet, just pivot from the hip, keeping that knee at 90 degrees. So shoulders slightly off the ground, lumbar into the back, into the ground, and then touch the ground just with the heel. For the time being, watch what's going on in the lower back. Don't disconnect it. Okay? Once you get a little bit stronger, you can start to extend limbs, as long as you can still maintain that nice lumbar compression against the ground. Once you get stronger from there, you can extend the lever, the arms back. Just check that you're still connected. Okay? From there we're going to go into enter the whole body, which is a gymnastics based movement, which once again brings everything that we've just talked about into the equation. Except from this position here, you can learn a lot of tightness through the core that will enable you to improve at other exercises such as pull-ups, push-ups, you name it. Okay? So once again, lower back into the ground, shoulders off the ground, legs straight up in the air. Now I'm going to show you the progressed version, but once again you can shorten the lever, you know, no arms on the chest, whatever, to make it a bit more doable. But from that position there, whole body. If you have a look, my body's shaped like a ball, okay? So if I wanted to, I could actually start to rock through it, but I'm not going to do that yet. Maintain that nice tension, maintain that nice core tension throughout, lumbar into the ground, everything else in line into that concave shape. Now we're going to go into the hollow split, which is a hybrid between a dead bug and a hollow body. We work transversal, so left to right side, extending one leg and the opposite arm and bringing it back in. Okay, so I'm using weights because I like to punish myself. Just 2.5 kilos, make it 10 times worse. But for my dead bug position, okay, keeping that lumbar into the ground, right arm out, left leg out, lower back still connected, bringing it back in. Try to time it so both limbs are travelling out at the same time, so it's a bit hard to talk. Killer exercise, hollow split. When you want to punish yourself, this is the one. Hollow rocks is the whole body in motion. It's harder to keep position. It's very dynamic. Awesome exercise. You can do this for reps. Great exercise. I love this. Okay, so we're going to go into hollow body position. Remember that nice ball. Now without snapping at the hip, okay, you want to try to roll from that ball position. So start the motion. Once again, what you don't want to see is where you start to change the hip angle, because then you're using your body weight. Now we're going to flip into a plank position, but once again, we want to keep that hollow body in mind, because we want to keep this throughout the plank as well to prevent your lumbar back from collapsing. Okay. So next up, we've got the walkout plank. Sorry, I've got a list there. Walkout seesaw plank. Okay, so motion both sides. Spread the fingers. Open the palms, okay, shoulder width apart. You're going to start from that plank position. See the whole body when you get in here. We're going to walk out backwards as far as you can, while maintaining that whole body position. So we don't want to collapse in the back here. And then walk it forward to the frontal plane as far as you can reach, and back again. Do this for reps, and you'll burn like a house on fire. Cool. Side plank extensions. I don't see enough of this in the gym, but yeah, definitely worth doing. Okay, for your obliques. So you're going to split your stance. So if you have left leg forward, right leg back, that's fine. Maybe in your next set, switch it so the right's forward. So keep switching it every set. Okay. You'll get a slightly different training effect. And plank, nice strong shoulder, drop the hip down towards the ground, okay, and extend. Down towards the ground, extend. Avoid turning the body into the hand, okay, so you want to stay side on. You can put one arm up. If it helps you to stay straight, reaching for that ceiling. Get a nice squeeze at the top. And you'll be really sore in your obliques. I was first time I did this. Okay, side plank extensions. Great. Tiger plank walkout, similar to the plank walkout, except while we're in extension, we're going to rub the elbows off the ground to make the body even longer body, harder lever. Make sure you drop the back on this one. Okay. So once again, in a plank position, we're going to walk it back to what we think is a long position. Nice hollow lift. And hold. 5 seconds if you want. Bring it back down. Walk it back in. Keep that hollow body position throughout. Nice long plank. Extend. Arch it back. Nice and strong. Drop it back in. You could do this without the walkout if you want. Extend. Back down. Extend. Back down. Just keep that lumbar. Now we're going to the bad mama of them all, the L sit. You can do this while you're doing pull-ups and so on. Incorporate into your other exercise. But basically it involves this. Okay? Compression, the core, while maintaining that nice straight leg. So if you've got tight hamstrings, stretch them out before you try this. Drop the legs out. Plant the hands by the side of your body. Okay? I want to do it off the fingers, but rise up. Keep pushing the ground through your hands so you don't collapse like so. Okay? Start to split it. Kick it. Hold it. Number 10 on the body weight list of core exercises is brutal hollow body rock incorporating L sit. Okay? We'll do 3 rocks to 1 sit. Stand up, extend, bring it back down, stand up, extend.